So, your girl just got back from a night out. These 60-year-old men, it was not a date, first off, let's be clear. These 60-year-old men, but they really be setting the bar like really high. Um, yeah. So, pre coordinated to get together and really just look at art and have dinner tonight, to be honest. And those are big on my list. Um, very kind, very sweet, very charming, very sophisticated, very accomplished, just very, very, lots of varies, which is very good, not very boring. Um, so first, the location we went to, it kind of incorporated art and food in it. So it was a restaurant, but it was a location that like had like three different restaurants in there, but the whole place was like decked out in art. So I was a couple minutes behind because I'm coming from a little bit further. Traffic, it just never works out. And so when I get there, I've never been here before. So we take some time and he's like, well, let me show you around. I used to run a business right down the road from here. So I got a lot of business when they were kind of developing and this started like coming up. Like I had a restaurant around the corner. He said, yeah, and they used to pay me to have a second location just for their workers to eat on top of the profit from whatever. That's the kind of company I'm keeping. It's the kind of company I'm keeping. So we go around, we look at art and things like that. Great pieces. I loved it. There are three restaurants. It turns out, he got first floor, second floor, third floor. First floor restaurant, apparently you just walk in. The third floor restaurant, you can kind of just walk in also. There's no reservations. Second floor restaurant, I found out he called ahead, made a reservation. He said, yeah, I don't go anywhere without a reservation. This is, no one has ever. It is, I don't know. He might be this old man. I might be an old woman because that is very much my spirit animal, my spirit age, my spirit instinct, my spirit persona, because I hate waiting for food. I hate waiting. I will never go to a buffet. I hate waiting in line for food. I hate waiting to be seated. If I can help it, I will always call ahead. I mean, I've done it. I will more than likely have to do it again in the future. But if I can avoid it, why wouldn't I try to avoid it? Duh. So it's good to know. And this man, like, he's always talking about, like, yes, I really value my time. I get it. Pop, first off. But it does make me feel really good because him saying that and finding time and wanting to spend some of that time with me is very nice. It means that he considers me worthy of his time, which, I mean, I'm definitely worthy of his time, but coming from a man who's got a lot to do, it's nice. He's always trying to pick my brain. He's trying to figure me out and shit. So that happened. But he was like waiting. These old dudes, I communicated with him. He knew I was like, okay, I'm 10 minutes away, parking in the parking garage. He's like, yeah, make sure you get your ticket so you can get, validate your parking. He's waiting in the lobby for me when I get there. Great. Not sitting at the bar top waiting for me, not sitting at the dinner table waiting for me. He is in the lobby, standing up, waiting for me. So we walk in together. We go, he tells me about each of the different restaurants so that I can make my choice, not knowing what choice I made. The crazy thing is, like I stated, he had called all three restaurants at some point during the day to make a reservation. We had a reservation or were able to access all three restaurants because he called ahead of time. And even, like I said, made a reservation at the restaurant that did allow that to happen before I was even there. Very impressive. It's like he knew anxious, impatient version of myself inside because I don't like waiting. Patience is not my greatest virtue. So go there again. Appetizers, drinks, dinner, dessert. It was so funny. He told them it was my birthday. I mean, I'm pretty sure he still paid for it. It wasn't like a free dessert, but it was really funny because they remembered it. I just played along with it, but they remembered it and like bought me out a dessert that literally said happy birthday on it. That was fun. That was cute. It was fun. I played along. I ate my Nutella crack pie. Delicious. It's not the Nutella you think, but it was very good. Good company, good conversation. Another one where we kind of just talk and almost pretty much shut the restaurant down. That's how long we be chatting. He really be trying to figure me out. He want to know how I ended up like this. Where, like, when did I become so mature, sophisticated, refined, polished? And baby, it's just one of them things. You just got it or you don't, and I've got it. They don't sell this in Costco. But yeah, so he could be gassing me up. I don't think he is. He's not from here. There's a mentality of a lot of people who live here, and you can tell the difference. But he was a polished looking man. He beat the last guy I met up for dinner, who wore the sweatpants and loosened his toggle at the dinner table. So, you know, I might have phased out of people my own age for some reason. It's not on purpose, but right now that's the only example I have. Besides the weird guy who, this is like the second or third time I've been hit up about someone with a foot fetish. And I'm not against people with foot fetishes. It's just how they approach. They like lead with it. They be like, hi, my name is Tom. Remember from Facebook, MySpace. Hi, my name is Tom. I have a foot fetish. I enjoy feet, toe rings, ankles, ankle bracelets, women who wear high heels, sucking on toes, and like there's nothing. Just feel like you should ease into things like that. You don't lead with that. I mean, I get getting it out of the way. Be true to yourself, and that's cool and all, but for me, I'm gonna need you to ease into that, okay? I can get very comfortable and very loose once we're comfortable in there. I don't know if I'm into feet or you like sucking on toes. I don't know. Would I try it? I guess it depends on the mood and the guy and the right amount of drinks, and we'll see what happens. But sober me right now says no, and it kind of freaks me out and turns me off a little bit that you kind of led with that. Anyway, I kept it classy tonight. I had this cute little brown camel colored full leather jacket, cream shirt, cream pants. Your girl got from TJ Maxx. Some studs, did a red lip, and some pointed toed high heel shoes. I just wanted to look very clean and like soft but warm, if that makes any sense. So it's cream and brown, so like warm. David. I'm exhausted. I kind of want to finish eating my food, but I'm exhausted, like I said, so I'm debating that and going to sleep. But I want to get this out of the way while it was still fresh. These 60-year-old men are unmatched. Cool as hell. And hanging out with this old man is going to make me a millionaire. Just saying. It's not from nothing inappropriate. He just be knowing things. He be knowing things, and he just be wanting my company and picking my brain while I pick his brain, get all his wisdom, advice, and he's a great connect. So mutually beneficial. Gotta love it. I'm exhausted. I'm running out of time, I think, on my phone, and I will talk to you all. I probably won't look this cute for a few days because if I ain't going nowhere, I mean, I'm always cute, but you know, my regular dry cute. Yeah.